Hello and welcome back to Creampuff Plays Modern Skyblock 2. I'm going to start, as I seem to be doing a lot these days, is I'm going to start with an apology. Apparently this series is cursed. So I realised that at least the last, or the previous 3 episodes, not this one, not the last one, but episode 3 and 4, had some weird jittery stuff going on with it. And then the audio was distorted in the last episode. The audio distorting thing I still have not gotten to the bottom of. So what I've done is I've turned the gain down on my microphone in Windows in the hope that that will help. I don't know if it has. In my testing, it seems to sound a little bit better. Still not brilliant and still distorted, but a little bit better. And my hope... My assumption is something in the latest Windows 10 update has stuffed around with USB audio and has caused the issues that we're currently having. Either that or there's something wrong with my microphone. Or it could be something wrong with the USB ports in my computer. I actually don't know at this point, and I haven't had the time to go and check it around with it and fiddle around with it. So, apologies for the audio. Hopefully I've done enough to make it sound listenable. I hate the fact that all the episodes of this series so far have had something wrong with it. That's kind of sucked. But sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes things just go wrong. And especially when you're recording, you don't actually know until afterwards. OBS has stopped working for me. I'm now using Shadowplay, but I'm getting distortion. And then, when OBS was kind of working, I was getting jitters, and it's just kind of stupid. So, apologies, but I'm going to crack on with this series, and hopefully, everything's not too bad. Now, there have been many updates, so let me take you through them. First thing is I changed this out. I got rid of the slabs, which should mean that we're spawning spiders. Speak of the devil. Which is good because we need spider eyes. Because today's episode, we're going to make nether wart. This is a 100% void world, which means that in the nether, it's just void. There is no land whatsoever. So I can't just go there and start mining netherrack. But if I take these and this, I have made some of these, so these are storage drawers, just for all of the mob drops that I'm getting. I think I've got most of the mob drops here. Not all of them, but it's just helping my inventory stay a little bit clean. Or cleaner. Let's have a look. We do put cobwebs in there. That's cool that I get cobwebs. I'm not sure what I need them for. Keep things clean. I've upgraded our furnace to an inferium furnace. So that is made out of this inferium essence, which is part of mystical agriculture. It's slightly more, what do you call it? Efficient. So it's like 15% more efficient, so I get like a little bit more out of each bit of charcoal. It's fugly. It's probably one of the worst texturing jobs I've ever seen, which I think is true of a lot of the mystical agriculture stuff. I apologize. I really like it as a mod, but my god, that texturing's lazy. But it's worth it because it just gives us a little more bang for our buck. I've upgraded all of our machines to iron, so we've got iron casings, which is very good because on here it allows us to go up to 1500 heat units. I also made the combustion collector, so anything that gets made in here goes into here. The good thing about this is we can effectively make infinite stuff, so we don't have to put in, just a little bit of a time. At the moment, I'm using this dropper, so for example, let's just put in, have I got some wood on me? Let's just put in some of this, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, if I need some blaze powder, right click this, bam, I have 9 blaze powder. It's kind of a low-tech thing, but it is working at the moment, so, might be low-tech, but if it's working, it's working. What else have I done? Made a little grass platform. I've got a little wheat farm here. These little wormies, they keep things hydrated. Not that I need it because I've got this water here, but they keep stuff hydrated, make things grow quicker, and they are definitely working. Stuff is growing a lot quicker at the moment than it normally would. I've got these here, which are going to be for logs, leaves, and saplings. I've got an apple tree. I'm currently living off apple sauce, which is very easy to make, and gives me, I think it's 3 saturation or 3 hunger each time I eat it. And I've got a little oak farm up here. The plan is I'm going to extend this. It's probably going to spread all around here. I just want a big green area. I thought that might look cool. A little bit of a forest. I've hacked away at all the seeds, so I completed that quest that we had to get all of the types of seeds, which was here. Got every single type of seed. Eventually I'll make a farm for all of this. I've made all of the different kinds of metals that we can so far, so silver, tin, copper, iron, lead. I made a crucible inserter to make our little thingy here run a little bit nicer, so all we need to do is just put the crystal shards in there. It'll automatically fill up the crucible inserter, which fills up these and fills up that. And so we've got iron production coming out the wazoo. I've also made this secundus alchemical dust, which gives us 175, which means every time we do something in the fusion table, we get 1, or we're guaranteed basically 3 for every 2 bits of dust that we use. Because this would be 325% for every 2 bits of dust. I know it's confusing, but basically 1 bit of this dust fills up this 175%. So it fills up 1 and then 75%. So basically we get heaps of stuff. This is made by, I think it's this. Let's have a look at the recipe. Yeah, so it's alchemical iron ingot, which is just ingot and blaze powder. And then some blaze powder and redstone. And we make heaps of it. And the good thing is we've got lots of this, which means we can make heaps of everything. So we're really motoring on with stuff. So that's why I now have a stack and roughly a stack and a half of iron. And we can afford all these iron casings and stuff, because this takes, I don't know, something like 15 or 16 iron. No, it takes 15 iron for the casing, 15 iron for the combustion heater. Same with the condenser over there. This combustion collector took a little bit of iron. Anyway, so now we have our spider eyes. We need our infusion stone, which is somewhere. So we need spider eyes because we need nether wart, and we need nether wart because we need soul sand. I just need to find, where did I put my infusion stone? Yell out if you see it. There it is. Okay, so if I remember rightly, we'll just grab a couple of bits of this because I need some bone meal. If I remember rightly, we right-click on grass with the infusion stone and 4 spider eyes in our other hand. So let's just try this. Boop. Beautiful. Now we've got some nether wart. Bing. Great. We've got nether wart. So we use our nether wart to make, I'm pretty sure it's called sandy netherrack. There it is. We can use a nether wart. Oh, we need netherrack. Well, how do we make netherrack? Blaze powder and cobblestone in the combustion. Aha. So let's go and grab some of these. I've got that. I just need some blaze powder. So was it 3 blaze powder? 1, 2, 3. Yes. I'm pretty sure it was. This isn't the quickest way to do it. I will admit that. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, spider. 7, 8. Okay, so they can obviously get out of that. So we'll have to figure that out. So that should be all of them. And then 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And we need lots and lots of heat. So let's put in some charcoal. And bam. 8 netherrack. Beautiful. Well, I'm making spiders and they're coming down here. They can escape at the moment, which is the downside. I made this little thing. I made this little chamber for spiders, but because we get so much generation of mobs up here, nothing was appearing. So that was a bit stupid. Alright, so we've got netherrack. So what is it? It's netherrack sand and nether wart. Is that right? So we need some sand. We need 2 bits of sand, netherrack and nether wart. Let's try this. So we go netherrack. No, netherrack. Nether wart. Sand and sand. We get sandy netherrack. Now, this is where the freezer comes in. Makes perfect sense, right? We put the freezer down, we put our sandy netherrack in there, and that's going to give us soul sand eventually. Alright, so the reason we need soul sand is because I want to make 63 netherrack. Well, that's not happening anytime soon. I wanted soul sand for a reason. What did I need soul sand? Oh, because I need glowstone. And I needed glowstone to make this quick dropper. Okay, so the quick dropper basically works like this. Except it doesn't need a button. You just put stuff in there and it drops it straight in. So you just go blip, 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 press the button. Blip, 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 press the button. So you can, yeah, effectively, it just removes the need for sitting here pressing the button all the time. So that's why we need the glowstone. And to make the glowstone, we need, whatchamacallit, soul sand. And as you can see, it's about halfway, so that's not too bad. Let's have a look at what else we could do here. Oh, something else I found out as well. What I'm going to do, let's put flint in this thing. Okay, so apparently flint... Okay, chuck heaps of flint in here. And it's got power. Bam! Flint makes gunpowder. So I can still only do 3 at a time, which I didn't realise, actually. Alright, so we can combust flint to make gunpowder, and then we combust gunpowder to make blaze powder, right? And then we can use blaze powder to make all the other stuff. So, 1, 2, 3. I need some blaze powder, because I'm going to make some more netherrack. We get blaze powder. I'm not going to do all this now. It's very, very dull. So, actually, now that we have this here, I can put sand in and our life essence, and we'll get much more dirt for our buck. So, let's go make some more... Actually, have I got any dirt at all? I have no dirt. Okay, let's go steal some from over here. Chip, chip. Steal you. Thank you. Just because I need some clay. I want to make some clay shears. I can't make, even though I have iron, I cannot make iron shears yet. Not until I have... this one's got water. You've got water in it. Boop. And while I'm here, I might as well do this one as well. Thank you. And I'll make some clay shears. Get rid of all of you right there. Which is a stupid place to put you, but I'm going to do it anyway. Make some clay shears. We'll come over to our inferium furnace. And we'll cook you up. Right. So how much? That made 2 dirt. So basically I want to expand this platform hugely. I want to get a little bit of farming going. I want to get a proper tree farm going. All of those kind of things. That's kind of the plan for today. I might just put you down there. Yes. I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things that we have here. Yes, thank you for all of those bows again. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so soul sand should be ready. So now we cook the soul sand, and that will give us vile dust. I might not cook it all. I'll cook 3. I'm going to leave 1 left over in order to grow my nether wart when I get that again. Claim you. One thing I have very, very much noticed is that the loot chests are all rubbish. I get the same things over and over and over again. So the amount of cat ears and these freaking baubles and stuff, or these heads, not keen at all on them, thank you. So I'm kind of hot and cold on this pack. So initially I was really like, nah. I did the first 3 episodes and I was like, nah, I'm just not, I don't think I'm enjoying it. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. This is very much a pack that's around using all of the mods. So I am going to have to do bees and forestry and stuff at some point, and I'm not a huge fan of forestry. So we can use this vile dust, and I believe it's combustion with 3 blaze powder to give us 6 thingy. 6 glowstone, which is enough to make what we need. So all 1, 2, 3, and actually if I just do 1, 2, 3, I hit this 6 times. Yeah. Did I seriously just pick that up? God damn it. Let's just do it bit by bit then. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Put you in. 1, 2, 3. I think that's enough. Oh no. How much do you need? Oh, hang on a second. I think I know. I think I need more than I can actually make at the moment. Like more heat units than I can actually make. Yeah, see, it takes 1,700. And we only have 1,500 available. So let's take all of this stuff back. So what we need to do then is we need to upgrade our casing, because our casing allows us more. But we can make this nether brick casing. Max heat units, 3,072. So that's our best course of action, because we can't make any of these others at the moment. So we're going to have to make nether brick casing, which means we need individual nether bricks and nether brick block itself. Alright, so instead of having you watch this, I am going to make a whole heap of nether brick. I'll smelt up these nether bricks that I have at the moment. I need 8 of them, so I may as well smelt up this. I'll make some nether brick, and then I'll be back when I finish doing that. Okay, so nether brick in the middle, nether brick around the outside, and we have our nether brick casing. Now the annoying thing about this is the efficiency is 40%. So our current efficiency is 144%. So this is going to hammer our proficiency, our efficiency really, really low, which means we're going to have to use more, more fuel, which is kind of annoying, but we just pretty much just need it for making the glowstone. And then once we make the glowstone, I don't think we really need it again. So let's chuck this in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put that back. Bring the heat up to 1,700. Man, that takes a lot. And then, bam. Glowstone. Glowstone. Las Vegas. Now. Pretty sure requires hot combustion. Well, which one's that? Iron machines, radioactive powder, lead machines, radioactive. Okay. Requires hot combustion. Very strange. Anyway, so now that we have the glowstone, we can make a glowstone block. And this will enable us to make the quick dropper, which is going to make everything so much easier. So quick dropper, glowstone dropper in the middle. So I've got the dropper, glowstone in the middle, and need 7 of these. Let's have a look. Bloop. And then, what was it? Glowstone in the middle, dropper at the bottom, quick dropper. Now we go and place it over here, and we are entering the world of automation. So now, let's just, what do we want to do? Let's just put some flint in. Bloop. Bring this up to some temperature. Press the button. Nothing happens. How good is that? Like, that's amazing. Bet you didn't see that coming. Let's try this then. So it's dropped it straight in there. So it's hanging out. So this. Yeah, so we can still only do 3 at a time, which is weird because I thought we could do more than that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So just to show you, 1, 2, 3. Oh, of course, we need to get up to temperature. Can I do glowstone? Can't do glowstone. Oak, oak, oak. And we get our gunpowder. Good. Much easier, means I don't have to open it, means I don't lose any, what do we call it? Heat units when I open it. But this nether brick casing I'm not keen on. I thought I saw that drop. Oh, the other thing is I had a block breaker here, which has been collecting cobblestone, which is why we're up to 1,900. So we've got plenty of cobblestone going. Right, and I've got some dirt going, 10 new dirt. Everything's kind of coming together. So the next plan, I guess, is, well, I need to make nether access. I need to finish off this. Let it go. The frozen iron ingots, which we need to make the better freezer, but I'm not so keen on that right now. Actually, I may as well. How many do we need? 16. Let's make 16 of them. 16 iron ingots. Chuck that in there. Speed's really slow, but this will allow us to make a... iron freezer, which goes 4 times the speed. So I'll be able to make soul sand quite quickly. And I'll set up a bit of a netherrack farm. Probably under, like, down the bottom here. Right. So, what I'm going to do then, I think, is I'm going to spend some more time getting to where we need to be, and then I'm going to start automating a little bit. So here's my plan. These alchemical fusion tables, as you can see, they keep the... I'll do this and this. We can set it up with a recipe, and then I'm pretty sure we should... Let's just try this out. Where's that wooden hopper that I've got? We'll chuck a hopper onto the top of it, and I feel like as some basic automation... Yes, so it feeds right into the spot, and then if I also throw sand in there, it feeds into the spot that's already there. So we can actually automate this so that we have chests, we'll have heaps of these alchemical tables, which I think are quite cheap, aren't they? Okay, so we need stone alchemy, which is just that and stone, so that's cheapy cheap. Alchemy pedestal. Dawnstone. I want to make that. Not right now. And then it's just wood surrounding that with some Primus alchemical dust. So we can make them really, really cheap. We can make hoppers really easily now. We can make this dust all day long. That's no problem. And we can actually set up a whole heap of these. And even if we just use these wooden hoppers, they're not that slow. And that'll feed down into it. And we can pretty much just say, all right, we can be constantly making, you know, crystal shards. Or even with the crystal shards, we can just put them... all of this, another hopper underneath, we can just have a big line of it here. So we put glass in the top, goes down through the alchemical table, down crystal shards into that. So that automates all of that. Automating this dust, we just need to have the stuff ready for it. We just put it in the top and it feeds down. We just come and collect it. So I'm going to make a whole heap of these. I'll make a platform for it. Yeah, so we're up to the age of automation right now, which is pretty exciting considering... it's taken us quite a bit of time to get to this point. So, unfortunately, we've got to do a lot of stuff off camera, I think, in this world, just because of the nature of it. And some of it's quite dull to watch. And at the moment, I'm just running around because I don't really know what my next step is. So, I'm going to make a whole heap of netherrack. We might even get into some of these other ones. I wanted to get into tinkering, right? I wanted to get, like, make the Tinker's Smeltery. So, I looked up the... what are they called? Brick. I know they're called brick, but I'll just go at Tink. If I could spell at Tink. And then, so let's say we need a seared brick. That's what it's called. Seared brick. So I try to make some seared brick, right? So a seared brick needs grout. I'm like, well, grout's just clay, gravel, and thingy. No, we need coke dust. So they've added coke dust into the mix. In order to get coke dust, you need to put coal coke into a immersive engineering crusher. In order to do a coal coke, you can either do this or, hang on, or the other way is the immersive engineering, which needs to be through a coke oven. So you put coal into a coke oven. Now to make a coke oven, which we will probably... Coke oven? Coke oven projector. No. So we need coke brick. In order to make coke brick, we need brick and then red sandstone. I don't know if it needs to be red sandstone. I think it just needs to be sandstone. So we could actually make this, get our coke oven and go that way, but there's no way we're going to get a crusher anytime soon if I bring up the crusher. It's not actually there. Okay. But I know it takes engineering blocks, right? I'm just showing you the progression here. Engineering blocks. So probably just need light engineering blocks, which take iron mechanical components, and then copper, which is fine. If we need any heavy ones, then they take electrum pistons. So pistons require redstone ingots. In order to make a redstone ingot, you need a scientific calculator and these reinforced iron and empowered Restonia crystals. In order to make an empowered Restonia crystal, you can see that it takes some time. Now, if I wanted to get into applied energistics, let's have a look at this. So I need a printed engineering circuit and redstone. For that, I need an inscriber press and diamond. Inscriber needs an inscriber engineering press and a block of iron, which is fine. Inscriber engineering press. Certus quartz essence around a diamond. Or combustion. Block of iron and a block of... Actually, that's not terrible. How do we get diamonds, actually? Let's have a look. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Combustion. A hardened coal block, which is a whole heap of blocks of coal around a coal. In order to make coal, we need dirty coal. In order to get dirty coal, we grind stone. Yeah, okay. So that actually might be our next step. So there's a mechanic in here that you grind up stone. Stone gives you like gems and coal and dirty coal, and then you wash it in a cauldron to get the clean stuff, which is I think what we might do, because we will need coal. We will need coal coming up. So that might be our next step. So I'm going to automate some of this stuff. I'll look at what we're going to do next, and then I'll come back with you once I've done those things. I want this. This looks amazing. I tell you something. I am 99% sure that this game is cursed. What did I get? Royal Nugget. I'm 99% sure that this mod pack is cursed. Okay, so hopefully what you can hear is my audio sounding better. Okay, the reason for that is because as I've found out, Shadowplay sucks. Here I was worried that my microphone was busted. I've been playing around with it. Turns out it's just Shadowplay is really rubbish at recording audio and makes everything distorted. Wonderful. Hopefully you can hear it's better because I'm back on OBS. OBS hasn't been working because, well, I've fixed that anyway. It's a very boring reason, but I've fixed it and it's working and everything's going fine. But I had to set it all up from scratch and that wasn't working. And I swear, I've been trying to record this since about 7 o'clock tonight. It's now 9:15. And I'm only just finishing this part. It's been so many hours since we last saw each other. And not a lot of it has actually been playing the game. So, updates. I've set up a whole heap of these automatic little alchemical thingies. So this is my secundus maker. As long as I keep dropping redstone and blaze powder in there, I'll keep making my alchemical dust. I've got mass production going on dirt, which is why I've made this extra little platform up here. So all you need to do is just chuck the stuff in the top. It filters down through, and it only fills in if you've already put the item in there, which is really, really cool. I've made it for iron alchemical dust and crystal shards. I'm going to make another one of these. They're dirt simple to make. So I'll make another one of these just for regular stuff, because I'm up to making some gold. I've set up 2 of these. This is my hive heat unit one for when I need to make glowstone, and this is my regular one. I've been dealing with these stupid monkeys all afternoon. I made a drying basin. You put stuff in there, it dries it, it's pointless. I made this thing, which was just a waste of materials. It's called a squeezer from Integrated Dynamics. So I put it in there and I waited. Nothing happened. And I looked it up, and here's how you squeeze it. You squish it by jumping up and down on it. And then you do that enough, and... oh, no, one more. And out pops 1 gravel. That's it. That's it. Then you have to press this button to bring it back up again. Stupid. I've got a grinder. I don't need that. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point. I have no idea what at this stage. I've moved all of my crops up to here, and I've got a little farm going. I figured it was about time. Got my little wormies down there helping things grow. I really wish I've got some melons and some pumpkins growing, which is good. Aha! Thank you. I was waiting for you. Boop. And I need you because you will give me 4 pumpkin seeds. And I need pumpkin seeds to craft copper. And this cool little thing. So it's called a bonsai pot. Let's just wait for a minute. Grows a little tree and then bloop, bloop, disappears. It's an automatic tree farm. It's very, very slow, as you can probably tell. So every time that happens, you get roughly 6 logs, some sticks, some apples, sometimes saplings, sometimes leaves. Okay, so it's not good if you want the leaves, but for the wood, it's perfect. I've left it going here for a couple of hours, and we're getting plenty of stuff. And I've been using quite a lot of it to make charcoal and the like. So this is cool. I might set up a big kind of array of them. I got really excited. I found out you can make a glass house, right? So you can make glasshouse glass, which speeds up the production of everything. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's fantastic. So I looked it up. And of course, this pack being what it is, here it is, Greenhouse Glass by Actually Editions. I'm like, yeah, stained glass, some saplings, and then an empowered Pellis crystal block, which takes 50 million RF, so that's power to craft. Okay, and to make it, you need blue dye, cobalt, stardust, and a yarn ball. Now, stardust and cobalt is like end game level stuff. So by then, I'm sure it's not even going to matter whether or not I can build a greenhouse. But I'm going to build a greenhouse anyway, just use regular glass and then swap it over. Anyway, so I have made plenty of things. What we're going to do right now is steal some glowstone. I've organised my chests a little bit as well, which is good. So I've got all my tools, kind of natural stuff. I went fishing for a little bit, got a dark oak sapling and a birch sapling, which is good. These are all my kind of machinery things. I managed to get an ME controller from a loot crate, which is really, really awesome. So what I feel like happens the further you go on in the game, the better the loot crates get, because I've been getting progressively better ones. Like I got all these cakes, which is pretty awesome. So I'm getting some better things. But yes, what are we doing now? We need to make gold. Gold seems to be the next big step here. So gold goes into our alchemy, our little condenser. Crystal fluid, gold alchemy, that's what I need. Wheat and glowstone. Perfect sense. Makes absolute perfect sense. Don't tell me it doesn't. So I'll just take you out for now, and I'll put in some glowstone and wheat. I'll make some gold. And that should knock off the next one in our quest. Yes. What else have I been doing here? Quick drop of hot combustion, tinkering. I made the consecrated dirt. Kind of pointless. Didn't really need to. Just wanted to knock it off, knock it on its head. I made a iron builders one, so I could make this platform here and the platform below it really easily. What else have I done? I think that's pretty much it. Wood casing. I made the wood casing that you needed to make some of this stuff. It's really easy. It's just wood and wood. Okay, how much gold do we get? I'm guessing. Wow. Okay. So all 4 of that is pretty much going to give us one ingot, maybe. It's probably 3 dusts to 1 ingot, which is a bit crappy, but we kind of need gold because all of the other dusts rely on it, I think. So let's see. Copper, tin, silver, nickel. Oh, we can make some of these. We can make like zinc, nickel, glowstone and iron. Platinum is gold. Aluminium we've got. Lead we've got. Cobalt. This is lapis and glowstone. Interesting. Ardite, magma cream. Osmium, empowered Inori crystal. Charcoal and glowstone gives me titanium. Okay, so we've got a gold. Now we might get one more. We'll get one more. Wait for the ink. Are you kidding me? Not even a dink. Alright, but we should have that quest completo. Next is tungsten. Well, I'm not going to do tungsten. Thank you. Put that gold back. What is this? A fluffy puff. What exactly is the use of a fluffy puff? We use it to make fluffy fabric, string, a feather, white wool, fluffy puff seeds. Okay. And what can we use fluffy fabric for? Ah, we can use fluffy fabric letter bunting. The fairy lights mod is in this. I had no idea. Oh, I'm excited now. The fairy lights mod is amazing. So we can use it in place of paper, which is good. Right. Get rid of you. Don't quite need you right now. Alright. So, next step is I started making some coke bricks. Alright, we need 27 of these coke bricks. So, we've got that. We've got the sand. And we've got dirt because we need clay. And I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Oh, that's right. We need bricks, clay, and sandstone. So let's get our water impregnator, which is in here. Right. There. Yes. Hello. Oh, honey, honey. Let's take some water. No, I said take some water. I'll tell you what, there's got to be an easier way to make clay. I'm sure at some point we'll just get it to the time where we don't need it. Part of the reason, actually, I started farming... Yes, excellent. this is good. This is very good. Is because I'm going to start mystical crops, because I reckon our best course of action to make dirt is this dirt essence. So look at this. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 dirt essence gives us 24 dirt. And dirt essence is... Oh, that's right. We need a seed reprocessor. Oh, I forgot about that. I'll tell you what. Whoever made this mod. Iron... Inferior block of solium. I remember this now. All of a sudden. I remember this. Casting molten solium. Oh, okay. So to get solium, we just need a block of inferium essence. But we, in a magma crucible, in a fluid transposer, smelting, or a melter, I feel like... No, I don't feel like we're going to be able to do that easily. Okay, so mystical agriculture is out. Every time I think I find a nice little shortcut for us to do, I feel like this game just kind of slaps me in the face a little bit. Anyway, right. Well, let's jump down into... We can't do any of the immersive technology. Why not? We require steel. Okay, so we need to get this coke oven going. That's where I'm going to finish off. Once we get this coke oven going, we will be sorted. So coke brick. Coke brick. Requires... Boop. Sandstone in the middle. Thingies around the outside. So bricks. There, and there. Sandstone in the middle. Clay around the outside. Gives us 3. So that's 21. We just need some more bricks. We're so close. And then we'll make our coke oven. 24. We need 3 more. So we need 4 more. 4 more bricks. And we're sorted. I feel like I'm up to a kind of annoying bit here that I need to just... I will just need to grind like crazy to get... Hey. We'll just need to grind like crazy to get what I... Ah, my clay armor broke. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah. I just did that for some fun. Yeah, I need to grind like crazy just to get where I need to be. Or to the next kind of point of importance. Ah, my brain's fried. Take some sand, make some sandstone. Take you, put you there. And I've got the clay. Boop, boop, boop. Put you there. Now I'm curious. There should be a quest in here about making this. I'm surprised there isn't. Coal coke requires engineer's arsenal, which is that one, which requires impregnated materials, which is down in Life in the Forest, which starts off with a pipette. Requires basic casings. Okay. Coke oven. Hang on. That's a good point. What do I need for an engineer's hammer? Engineer's hammer. I need impregnated sticks. Aha. Right. So now we have to bury ourselves into forestry. Right, how do we make a pipette? Let's blitz through some quests here. Pipette. Which is right there. What do you need? 2 glass panes and a wool. A wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need that. Do I have some glass? No, but I've got some sand and a smelter here. We need... Oh, that's weird. I already had some. Boop. I need 9 of you. That's too much, actually. I only need 6. 4, 5, 6. Right, put you away. 6 glass. Okay, so we take our clay out of here. Make some panes. Boop. Wouldn't surprise me if this mod had some weird way of making panes, but thankfully, pipette. Da-da-da. Okay, forestry. Thank you. I'll claim you. And hasn't actually opened up any of the other stuff. What? I really don't understand. So I need to make impregnated stuff. Impregnated sticks, which means I need to make a squeezer. So I wish it would tell me. So it requires basic casings. Let's see if we can find basic casings. Wood casing? Ender casing? Iron casing. Atomic reconstructor. Basic casings. Basic generators. Random utilities. I'm so confused. The way that this is put together confuses my brain so much. Is there a basic casings one in here? Hot combustion. Nope. Confusing. Well, I guess we won't be smashing out things then. Structured crafting capability. Playing around with variables. Whoa. Yep. That's getting intense. You know what we will do? Basic generators. Well, I thought we'd do that until I saw that you had to do 17,000 million kajillion ones. Alright. I've been recording this last bit for 15 minutes now. I'm going to leave that there. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I promise you the next episode we'll get some stuff done because, yeah, at the moment, we're kind of stalled a little bit. I think I need to smash out some of these just off camera and get us to a point where we can go on. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.